Why America rejects the message.
Box office bombs and dying movie theaters. Non-existent social influence. The mystique of the Hollywood celebrity.
Well, this kind of video, did it? Okay, and you guys depend. This video, aged not that well because Moana 2 made money, I believe, and Wicked made 2, and they say those two movies were kind of like woke or something.
Has been dead for a while, but it was made official a couple weeks ago when America gave one final notice. They're done with the messaging. And you know what? It's time to chronicle this epic timeline and dissect what happened in a video. So let's go. I canceled my next Austin Powers impersonator gig for this.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Oh my god.
Politicians in 2024 still thought celebrities were effective at change the same way music changes a scene.
Deep down, you deserve to be punished. Don't you, Mr. Wood?
Paid celebrity speeches at political rallies peppered the landscape to no avail. As it turns out, getting an endorsement from an Avengers cast that peaked 10 years ago didn't have an effect on voter habits. In Rachel Zegler's outburst, shitting on half her potential audience, might have been a hilarious new chapter in someone's imploding career, but no one's losing sleep over it, except maybe the heads at Disney. A huge swath of people, including Hollywood and the entertainment industry as a whole, seem to be realizing that which we've been talking about for a while now. People are rejecting not just celebrities, but abandoning entertainment that's injected with messaging. An actor endorsing a politician makes sense. As we approach the year 2025, the only kind of person who'd want to do either profession is probably a narcissist. No one wants to hear what they have to say, but they'll let you know anyway. A celebrity can tell someone how to act and not realize that their audience become Buzz and Woody if an adult Andy opened incognito mode for a third time tonight.
Uh-oh. You got a friend in me. Oh my god.
No one wants to listen to something inauthentic, and that's how people see the Hollywood type of celebrity. Vacuous, vain, fake. And there are more famous people now than there ever have been in history thanks to the internet, but the kind of fame that carries weight isn't what it used to be. In a connected world, authenticity is key. The celebrity who can shift a culture isn't an actor anymore. It's not Robert Downey Jr. shifting change, it's the Joe Rogans of the world. I thought now that it's been a couple weeks, what happened deserves an apolitical autopsy. The election in America proved what we knew. A declining box office, dying theater business, and struggling streaming services are directly linked to a shift in culture away from the political messaging Hollywood's gleefully jammed down audiences' throats for the past several years. Before we dive into the hows and whys, we have a sponsor for today's video. This one kicks serious ass, but as always, things are time-stamped for your convenience. But if you'd be so kind as to watch the ad, it's always appreciated. Today's sponsor, Yaber, provides high-quality, high-performance projectors to fulfill your home entertainment needs. Yaber is a bold, young, up-and-coming company that's already reached 2 million customers in 100.
Thanos winning at the end, right? No, he lost. I thought one. I mean, he won one battle, but he didn't win the war.
In 20 countries, thanks to their projector's reliability and performance quality. Nothing can replace the theater experience, but with the projector, you can come extremely close. Yaber sent me one of their K3 projectors to test out, and this thing has fully changed our home entertainment experience for good. First impressions, I appreciate the quality packaging. It feels like you're getting a...
I actually heard projectors are kind of replacing TVs. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just heard like some type of projector, or they're like, I'd rather just use the projector at this point. There you go. Yeah, I gotta fix this part, so I'm just trying to get that right there. Yeah.
Premium product. It was a lightning fast setup and very user-friendly. Plug it in, turn it on, take off the lens cap, use the built-in Google TV, or simply screen mirror your phone, and bam, you're up and running. And then the startup quickly autofocuses the screen for you. After that, I put on one of my favorite movies, and away we go. The projector is silent, the visuals are clear in full HD, and the audio is powered by Dolby and 30-watt JBL speakers, which sound fantastic. Simply said, it's provided so much fun having this kind of theater experience at home. We're changing our living room setup to accommodate this as our primary movie source from now on. Side note, I play music as a hobby and I've used JBL speakers before, so I know their quality, and it's the same high quality JBL experience here too. Yaber projectors also use what they've called Nova Glow, next level projector performance that achieves a better and brighter viewing experience. They offer multiple projectors to suit your needs, including the one I reviewed here. If Yaber piques your interest, they're available at my link in the description or Amazon, of course. Thanks to Yaber for sponsoring this video, and now back to it. Disney is the biggest name in the film industry, so following traditional trajectories of their most valuable intellectual properties
Not
means to
anymore.
also
Disney's
follow
garbage.
a trajectory of rejection. As soon as properties like Star Wars and the MCU saw a healthy dose of modern culture injected into their storytelling, both declined in quality to the point where leaks exist that they internally think Rey is their most valuable Star Wars asset. Somehow, though, they mean it unironically. They have Darth Vader and Grogu, but, you know, Rey, but I digress. Over the span of a decade, we dealt with terrible writing with Mary Sue's like Rey, to real-world defense from the media with cries of various phobias towards fans, revealing a through line from Last Jedi in 2017 to Disney's apology this year with Deadpool and Wolverine. And there's so much that happened in between those two movies, it's hard to pick a low light. She-Hulk is definitely up there, but Disney wasn't alone in producing something with the hand of DEI on it. Rings of Power, anyone? Yes, there are hundreds to pick from across the industry, but that's a personal anti-favorite. The landscape of film changed so rapidly it was jarring. While this was happening, celebrities had social media IV'd into their veins, seemingly never taking a day off from explaining to us why we're wrong for disliking their shitty movie, who to vote for, or what current event was the most important thing and you're a bad person if you disagree. And so, an escalation of shitty movies and narcissistic behavior from those starring in them has led us to this moment. The people of Hollywood came out in droves to endorse their favorite candidate. While one candidate got mostly lesser-known stars like, say, Kevin Sorbo, and the straggler big name like a Dennis Quaid, the other got the fucking Avengers and nearly every major current star walking that P. Diddy-style Wild West that is Hollywood.
I love this game!
He's Jeffrey. Let's go!
No, I don't think so.
That character in movie aged well. Fuck it, it's still goated. Endorsements flew in from across the entertainment landscape like it always has, and the movie and TV business kept up its end of the bargain. Hell, even former pro wrestler turned former steroid specialist Dave Bautista got in on the action, with his own social media rants. Every endorsement reeked of greed, ego, and self-righteousness. Naturally so, because that's what they embodied. Every nicety was clearly paid for, even though these people were already saying these political bullet points because it got them their social credit amongst their peers and potential bosses. The reported $10 million that Beyonce was paid should give a good idea how much, say, the Avengers were paid to do it. Also a fucking lot. It came off as self-righteous. Instead of urging people to get out and vote, it was to get out and vote for specified candidate that they deemed best for you. Well, if your pick for president loses, I advise you not to follow in Rachel Zegler's footsteps.
I will say this, guys. I would totally endorse Kamala for $10 million. Who wouldn't? I bet all you guys would. You guys would be like, yo, Kamala is our president. All right, Kamala is the president. Let's do it. She's gonna do great. She is the goated. You know damn well you guys would do it for 10 million, bruh. I would totally do it for $10 million. Come on, and I will lie my ass off for that.
Who's Rachel Zegler, you ask? Don't give me an excuse to play the best B-roll of Zegler cringe in town.
I'm a narcissist. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Oh, classic. Okay.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. And then it became like, By
the way, the guy that she's talking about, what's the guy, the prince, whatever? Yeah, he's only in the movie like 7 minutes. Yeah, okay.
Will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I say, if I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
As that reminder informed you, Zegler isn't new to saying the correct right-think talking points about her own films as well as whatever personal hills she has to die on in real life. After her chosen candidate lost, she posted on Instagram what she probably thought was poetic but was actually YouTube fodder. She concluded her rant by saying she wishes anyone who doesn't agree with her political leanings never know peace. As soon as it was posted, it blew up online, grabbing headlines and making sure Disney's live-action Snow White gets delayed yet again, I'm certain of it. No, but delayed or not, she was forced to issue an apology, which was surely written by her agent, a confidant, or just Disney's PR team. The apology actually uses capital letters after all, not exactly her style. And I'm sure the people at Disney are losing their collective heads. Rachel Zegler, a person who desperately needs good PR and a hit film, but can't help herself. A Gen Z tale. Zegler's situation and the reaction to it is a microcosm of how people feel toward the modern actor. The frequent teeter between indifference and annoyance, let alone listening to what they have to say about who to vote for. Zegler definitely isn't alone in making a fool of herself like this, but she is the latest and best example because she's the lead actress in a major upcoming motion picture who runs around spouting the most cliche right-think talking points like they're on a Dave Bautista level of steroids. Other notables from our side of geek culture losing their minds are Mark Hamill, who decided to leave Twitter for the week or so.
Look, I'm gonna say this, guys. At this point in age, if you're an actor and actress, I said this multiple times, get off Twitter, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your opinion. Especially if you're coming out with a movie, nobody gives a shit. All right, nobody wants to hear about your fucking opinion. That's literally it. Like, nobody cares. You're only gonna hurt whatever product or movie, whatever is coming out. You're only gonna hurt it. Look at the game industry. A lot of games are being not being as successful because dumbass developers or like people that work in the game industry don't shut up on the internet. And who's mostly on the internet? Gamers. That's your people? What do you mean that's my people? Oh, is it because she's Latina? She doesn't even know how to speak Spanish. Kidding. I'm kidding.
So he'll be able to handle it. And Jimmy Kimmel, who took to being the example of the fall of late night and nearly broke down in tears. Now that we're all caught up, we can see exactly why all this happened. It's been covered at length at how actors have lost their mystique since their introduction of social media. Yes, it's the fall in line message of Hollywood that's pushed people into apathy. The perception of actors has shifted over the past couple decades, even heavier in the latter, and they carry a lot less cultural weight than they used to. The social media factor is one thing, but another is the nature of the theatrical experience. It's well documented that the theater industry is reliant on the big budget movies just as much as the movie studios. And with budgets ballooning and audiences flocking away from run-of-the-mill message-infused trash, two industries need a simultaneous revival stat. They have no box office stars anymore because the industry is so reliant on properties. Most stars in today's world are only stars so far as they're attached to a well-known character. There aren't really any box office draws via name only anymore. Even the few that are relics of the past have some flops that go around. Please see Tom Cruise. And one of the numerous reasons for a sharp fall in box office since its heyday is because those people starring in films are real-world phonies, and the audience is in on the joke at this point. Before social media, celebrity antics were confined to award shows and interviews. Now they broadcast their lives and opinions 24/7, exposing self-absorbed lifestyles, moral high grounds, and personalities disconnected from reality. This constant stream of information hasn't humanized them. No, in fact, it reveals shallow personalities and worldviews. Politics, of course, aren't spared. Celebrities, they spew views, damaging their career.
Did you guys remember what was that one video? The apology video? What was it? What was it called? Do you guys remember? It was actors and they're doing an apology video. I think it was because they're apologizing being white or something. What was it? Let's see. Celebrities. Apology video. I take responsibility. It's still up there? Is that what it was? Bro. I wonder how much they got paid for this, by the way.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
For every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
No, not Veronica
Every not
Mars.
so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Bro, I disliked it. I remember doing this. I remember this. I rarely dislike videos. As an Indian man, I take responsibility for all those annoying phone calls you received trying to suck. Come on. Oh, look at the top comment. I take responsibility for racism, the deep. Oh, no. Oh, my God, bro. The boys, bro, you don't like. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The boys made a parody of this.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or
Oh my God, that's some. I'm gonna say the R word. No, I'm not there yet. All right, I'm not there yet. But it's some dumbass celebrities. All right, that's some dumbass celebrities. Admitted, yeah, I remember that.
Years. It's what they do. Political opinion doesn't matter. Tim Allen's right-wing stance and Gina Carano's Disney feud sparked controversy regardless, and Seth Rogen's Twitter rants have fans questioning how this guy went from Superbad to Santa Inc. Someone once said Seth Rogen's the kind of guy who'd climb a glass wall to see what's on the other side. Social media fuels celebrities' attention addiction, amplifying virtue signaling that reinforces Hollywood's negative image. During the strikes, people shrugged, viewing Hollywood as out-of-touch elitists. Most impacted individuals weren't millionaires, but public perception screams, oh no, the millionaires want more. Hollywood's current image problem persists, fueled by social media's relentless spotlight. Celebrities' constant self-aggrandizement further erodes public empathy. Their lives, once glamorous, now seem detached and self-serving. Social media's double-edged sword connects fans while highlighting Hollywood's flaws. It's why the world reacts with a collective eye roll to celebrities' pleas for support. It's hard to forget these endorsements cost a lot of money, too, and Hollywood's no stranger to peddling cringe for cash. Case in point, MGM's founder made his fortune backing Birth of a Nation, a wildly racist film controversial even in its time. Fast forward to Captain America's skeptical take on the World Security Council and Civil War, him saying it's run by people with agendas, and agendas change, and that sums up Hollywood's propaganda machine nicely. From promoting racist films to the US government scrubbing 1,500 scripts of anti-American content during World War II, Hollywood's history is rife with agenda-driven manipulation, and celebrities have long used their platforms too, but they were much smaller and not with unfettered access to them. When he won his Oscar for The Godfather, Marlon Brando sent Shasheen Littlefeather to accept his award, refusing it himself, and gave her a chance to expose the industry's mistreatment of Native Americans. The audience's mixed reaction, applause, and boos contrast sharply with modern Hollywood's manufactured outrage. Today, such gestures would earn a standing ovation, but it would be expected, not authentic. Also, hilariously, some of Littlefeather's family came out to say she was a fraud and not actually Native American. Just want to throw that out there.
Wait, what? She was a fraud? She was not actually Native American? Oh my god. Oh wait, wasn't that what was the other celebrity to talk about like the dangers of like the Earth is like in danger or something by global warming or something like that? What's his name? The guy, he was in Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, he said it once, like when he won an award show, everybody clapped. Has he ever done anything for it? Donated, helped out, anything? I heard nothing.
Going back to what's authentic, these celebrity endorsements get a collective hand wave from people because they come from a source of inauthenticity. Professions like actor and musician are still high on the list of childhood dream jobs, but content creator, TikToker, and YouTuber are taking over. The idea of celebrity and the desire for fame won't be leaving society anytime soon. But what celebrity is and how it's obtained has shifted. It's not the old standby examples of a rock musician or a Hollywood actor people want to be anymore. Because of the internet and the ability to have unfettered access to celebrities, a content creator is both an entertainer and a person that doesn't have to answer to a studio. Content creators don't have to say the right thing like a celebrity does. They don't have.
Well, also, here's the thing with a content creator, you can still keep it mystery. I think like a lot of problems with like a lot of these celebrities are coming out like saying their opinions about certain things. Yeah, keep that to yourself. There's a reason why Drake is still being clowned on to this day, because he cannot keep his stupid ass opinions to himself right now. Like keep it like that's why like everybody's clowning on him right now. He just cannot keep everything to himself right now.
Have to fall in line. So podcasters and TikTokers have become vastly more appealing to people because of the authenticity those platforms force a creator to have. The appeal is in the authenticity of the person talking. Instead of Brad Pitt or Arnold Schwarzenegger being the examples of popular male celebrities, the biggest is someone like Joe Rogan, a podcaster and cage fight commentator. Yes, I'm leaving comedian off that list. Sorry, Joe. Rogan's become one of the most famous people on earth because of his authenticity and in part due to him exposing people, including those from Hollywood, for the phonies and clowns they are. Sometimes when they're guests on his show, sometimes by simply letting them shoot themselves in the foot when they complain about him. Right, Neil? That's what I find most interesting about this whole thing. What celebrity is has been fundamentally changed. What people think of a celebrity has changed. If institutions like CNN or Fox have become legacy media, and podcasters and YouTubers are the new mainstream media, then an actor is the legacy celebrity to the mainstream celebrity, like a Rogan or even the president-elect. These legacy celebrities are getting a larger dose of reality with each passing year and each changing and declining box office return of their last movie. I did a video earlier this year called How Virtue Signaling Killed Hollywood, a look at one of the many reasons Hollywood is falling apart, and this election season has somehow managed to shine a light on the problems they've been having out in California. Indeed, with all the problems they're facing, it feels the question of whether they've realized the problem out there in LA, and if so, are they going to correct it? Cynically speaking, yeah, they have realized the problem. Just like we knew they wouldn't, I don't think the Avengers cast thought they'd be shifting minds either, but the money they were paid certainly didn't hurt. No, they see the problem, but Hollywood isn't interested in trying something new or trying to make movie stars again. If there were movie stars, studios would be able to make any kind of movie they wanted because people would come to the theater for the star. Since they don't anymore, they have to fit the star into the movie, and only one size kind of fits at a time, whatever trendy thing is at the moment. I mean, you have the biggest company in the business apologizing, going back to the well, and hey, Robert Downey Jr. is in the MCU again. All that sort of stunt casting does is reinforce my point about people not.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited at first. I'm not gonna lie, with because the Doctor Doom is coming to the movies, right? And then I was like, "Oh, Robert Jr. is Doctor Doom. Oh, that's cool." But then when I really thought about it, it's the most stupidest shit ever, man. Yeah, he's right. Hollywood is no longer wants to take any type of risk at all. For new characters, new franchises, nothing. We're in an era with reboots are always going to be made no matter what now. Now, reboots are always a thing in movies now, but it was never just like this much like reuse. Now, you know what we're getting? Reboots of actors, but with the same actor. There's something at this point, man. I don't know. It's all over the place, dude. That's not even like the only movie I'm going to watch right now is Sonic 3, I think. That's it. I watched a couple. Wait, what's movies I watched in theaters this year? No, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That was not this year. I think Sonic 3 is gonna be the only movie that I'm gonna watch in theaters this year. Holy shit! Damn. All right. He climbed a glass of wall to see the other side of Solaris. The simple fix too. Just make good films with good characters. Rachel looks like a Lord Farquaad. Thinks he's Snow White. You can't fool me, Disney. Yeah, Rachel. Here's the thing with her. Shut up. Just shut up with your political views. Nobody gives a shit. You're making it worse. You're making it worse for people that actually worked on the film and want to create something with the film, and you just ruin it with your political views. Like nobody, like just shut up, man. You're in the movie, all right? You know what I mean? You're not in a movie that's like has to do heavy on politics, all right? Like come your ass down at this point. Disney doesn't enter my house. I have to protect my kids from them. Oh my god. It's so crazy how the industry changed so much, man. So much, dude. It's crazy. The message from consumers is no more. It's so crazy. You know, at this point, just make a movie, don't sell a message. That's it. Simple as that. Oh man, yeah. Like again, like if we're not getting any more franchises, guys. As much as Deadpool and Wolverine were cool, it's not new, right? We're not getting anything new anymore. What's the last time we got something new? Like a new franchise? Because I don't remember that many. Pixar still does new movies. I'll give them that. So, but it's the hit or miss. At least they're doing new stuff. They don't do a lot of sequels, what I remember. They did Inside Out 2 recently though, but yeah, anyways. That was successful, I believe, too, right? TV shows? I mean, they are making new TV shows, that's for sure. I'm talking about movies though. Like new franchise movies. When's the last time they made one? I don't remember. When like they made something brand new, they took a risk on it, and hopefully it worked out pretty much. I can't think of any new brand new franchise movies. Do you guys think of any? Because back in the day there were a lot. Now they're not. I mean, what back in the day, the era that I grew up with was like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. I mean, I didn't watch any of the Twilight films, but they were still a thing. What was it? The Catching Bird? No. Mockingjay? No. I forgot what it's called. It was with Katniss girl. I forgot her name. I don't have time for films. Oh my god. And then we had Fast and Furious 2 back in the day too, like the old version of Fast and Furious, Hunger Games. There you go. So we had all those new franchises, like obviously from book to movies, but we had all those franchises. Now we don't have that many. They're rebooting Harry Potter as a TV show. They are remaking or retelling a story of a prequel of The Lord of the Rings right now. They're using Robert Downey Jr. again as Doctor Doom, but a different character, but same actor. They're still using Avengers name in some way, some form. They're still using the Captain America name, by the way, which is like a stupid joke. Like he's not Captain America, he's fucking Falcon. You should have just called him Captain Falcon at this point. Like what the hell? But obviously you're using Captain America for the name for the franchise, by the way. But anyways, so yeah, everything that we're getting right now, we're not getting anything new, like nothing new at all that I remember. Even Sonic, I guess the latest new thing, right? Because Sonic is the about to finish the trilogy, so they're like it's not like a reboot, right? What's the last time you got a Sonic film? Never, like live action, never. I mean, you could say Minecraft, but holy shit, it looks horrendous. Jumanji was a reboot. They rebooted Dumb and Dumber. Well, they didn't reboot it. They just made a sequel out of it. Let's see. I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything no more, dude. This is why anime and Japan's like killing it with their franchises, with anime movies and all that kind of stuff. Because like most of their animes end, not all, but most of them. When they have an end, they have an end. For the most part. Obviously, there's like some like Boruto's and they have like Dragon Ball still going to this day, that kind of thing. But yeah. And then Bleach came back, but it's like Bleach came back to like officially end the show with the final arc, pretty much, in the manga. So I don't think that counts, in my opinion. The actors people unconditionally love was Kurt Russell, Keanu Reeves, that don't talk politics, tend to be rather apolitical films as well. To recognize they are just actors that while raised, they are no different than you. Yeah, I mean, I think Keanu Reeves could still sell films, right? That's true. That's true. Yeah. You know, yeah, because he shuts up about politics. He doesn't really go into it. So, yeah. W. Keanu Reeves.